Hello everyone, welcome.
Evening.
Evening.
Right. All well, enjoying the weather for the last few moments.
Yeah. Engine tonight in the rain. Matt's had the haircut again.
I have, yeah, I really have today. It is gone. Won't have to shower now for 3 days. Okay, so today, classic circuits. We're going to see pretty much a bit of full body. Yeah, classic circuits. We're going to look at 45 seconds rest with 15 seconds. Sorry, other way around. 45 seconds work with 15 seconds rest. That'd be way too easy.
I preferred the first one.
And then round two, we'll change it slightly. We'll go 30 seconds work with just 5 seconds rest. Pretty much just continuous all the way through. Okay? So let's get warmed up and then I'll explain what we have on the cards today. And as you know, we're going to start with 10 bodyweight squats. Low and slow. Take your time. Just open up the hips, open up the knees. Slow and steady. 10 reps. Yeah, that would be super easy. 15 seconds work, 45 seconds rest. Might as well put the kettle on as well. So just keep that chest up nice and tall. Sit down. Stand up. Hands out for balance if you need it. 10 reps or so. And then shake it off onto a lunge. We can either step forward or we can step back. Let's just keep those feet on train tracks underneath your hips. Keep the chest up nice and tall. And then test your depth. 4 or 5 each leg. And then from there, separate the feet fairly wide, okay? Keep one leg straight. We push the hips down and back. We aim to find a stretch, and then we push back up. Find that stretch in the groin and the hips, then push back up. And again, 4, 5, 6 each side. Just take your time. Open up the hips. You can always bring your hands out in front as you dip down for a bit of balance. From there, let's go into our big X position. Hands up, straight legs. And again, we're going to slowly rotate. Keep the legs straight. Touch the opposite toe. And back down. If you're super flexible, okay, unlike me, you can go with your elbows and see how low you can go. Sometimes with just your hands, you find it pretty easy to touch the floor and your toes. So you can always go with your elbows. Then from there, if you've got a wall, fantastic. Start off slow. Find your rhythm. Find your momentum. Bit of speed. Control. But then height as well with a few straight leg kicks. Quite easily 10 to 15. Both legs. So we'll swap over. Start off slow. Find your rhythm. And then a bit of height and a bit of speed. So on, so forth. Then let's hit the deck and let's get on to our glute bridges. So dig those heels into the floor. I like to lift my toes up. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, drive up as high as you can. Touch the sky, touch the ceiling. And we're looking for 15 reps. Drive, squeeze, drive. 15 reps. Then after your 15 reps, flip yourself over. We're going to have a plank position, some shoulder taps. Separate the feet to make it a little bit easier. Or go to your knees as well. But essentially, tight core, tight glutes, tap the opposite shoulder. Try not to sway left and right. Imagine there's a bowl of water in your hips and slowly tap those shoulders. 5 to 6 each arm. So 10 to 12 all together. And then as always, we finish with the Spider-Man rotation. Left foot up. The left hand rotates. We keep the hips low. Big rotation with the hands. You can always drop the back knee to make it a little bit easier. And again, 4 or 5, 6 to finish off. Once you've done that, grab a quick drink. We'll look at today's first circuit. So nothing too complicated. Very common exercises. But again, I'll recap them just in case. Remember then, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Gives you an opportunity to almost pace yourself and not slow things down, but just calculate how long the section will be. We have Russian punches, we have mountain climbers, and we have sprogs. Okay, so Russian punch, very similar to a Russian twist, but we have sort of less rotation, more speed. Okay, so Russian twist involves the twist in motion. The Russian punch is more of a push, 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 and a bit of speed. So by all means, lock the feet and bring them off the floor, okay? But we move, 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 okay? And that's where the twist in motion comes from. So our 45 seconds Russian punch. Flip yourself over. 45 seconds mountain climbers. Sprint on the spot. Drive those knees in, low and slow. By all means, flip this movement over and have dead bug legs, okay? If you've got any issues with your ankles or your wrists. And then we have sprogs. We can go forwards and backwards to make it harder, or we can just hold the movement. And the sprog is toes, hands, knees off, push, push, push. Or we could just hold the movement with the knees. Okay? If you do need any alternatives, please let me know. If not, we'll dive straight in with our Russian punch. So 45 seconds. Again, you can always make it harder by locking your feet and bring them off of the floor. Just try and keep them a little bit straight. Okay, at the ready, Russian punch, 45 seconds. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Punch, punch, punch. Bit of speed. Keep breathing. Push through, push through, push through. Make sure we're leaning back. Yeah, good stuff. 15 seconds. Keep fighting. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. So mountain climbers up next. Remember, we're sprinting on the spot. Drive those knees. Keep them low to the floor. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 45 seconds. Mountain climbers. Straight in. Fantastic. Keep driving, keep pushing, keep sprinting. Be explosive. Keep those knees close to the floor. Keep those hips low. Here we go. Keep breathing. Big push. 15 seconds. Don't stop all the way. Keep fighting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your 15 seconds rest. Grab a quick drink if you can. Sprogs to finish off this round 1. Remember, we can push forwards and backwards, or we can just hold with the knees 2 or 3 inches off the floor. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Sprogs to finish off. So we're either pushing forwards and backwards, or we're just holding in like a bear hold. And this will complete set 1. Set 2 is a different time. Same exercises. Looking good. Strong shoulders, strong quads. Keep this up. Fantastic. The bigger the movement, the harder it is. Just over 10 seconds. Keep pushing, keep digging. 5, don't stop. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Grab a drink. You've got 30 seconds rest. Round 2 is the same exercises. Russian punch, mountain climbers, sprogs. But now we have 30 seconds work with just 5 seconds rest. And that 5 seconds is essentially just enough time to get into the next movement. So pretty much continuous work. And already that's 20 seconds gone. Okay, Russian punch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 30 seconds, Russian punch. And you can always challenge yourself in these shorter ones. Lock your feet, straight legs off the floor. Again, the bigger the movement, the harder it's going to be. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 5 seconds. Mountain climbers next. 5, 4, 3. Mountain climbers in 2, in 1. Off we go. So it's pretty much continuous work. That's 10 seconds gone already. Keep this up. Fight your way through. Graft, graft, graft. Here we go. 10 seconds. Sprogs to finish off. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. 5 seconds. Sprogs to finish. We either hold or we push. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Fantastic. Looking good, people. Well done. Halfway already. Keep this up. Three, 2, 1. Relax there. Fantastic stuff. Grab yourself a drink. Well-deserved rest. You'll probably now have a minute and a half off, just as I explain the next section. Okay, we're going pretty much full body, but I'd say lower half predominantly. We have squat, or at least a few different variations I'll show you. We have an inchworm, and then we have clams. So we're going to go for prisoner squats to be the ideal, okay? The hardest variation. We'll go for prisoner squats, which look like this.
I told you about them this morning, Matt.
Oh, right, okay. So double prisoner squats. I mean, you can always opt for a different variation.
I don't know why to have a conversation.
Yeah, we did. Maybe you influenced me. Okay, so prisoner squats from your knees. We stay low. Imagine you're in a really small room, okay? Maybe that's why they're called prisoner squats. You're in a really small prison cell, and we're coming up and staying low, okay? Then we have normal squats, okay? Maybe a squat jump as well if you want a bit of an in-between, or just normal squats. Or you can come into a wall sit, with a leg raise. Okay? Lots of variations. Take your pick. Next up is an inchworm. We stand up tall. We test our flexibility by coming down. I can't do it, so we go a bit forward. Hands on, reach, step, step, step. Plank position, and then push back up. Push, 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 and repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay? Then onto your clams. Bend the knees, dig the elbow in. We need to explode the hips up, but also forward. Drive, drive, drive. And this one will be split up halfway. So you'll just flip over, hit the other side. You can make this one harder by keeping your feet off, and then you drive it from there. Okay? And again, if you need any alternatives, please let me know. But I think we're good to go. Inchworms can be swapped out for maybe a plank arm raise. Okay, so we hold a straight leg plank and we just have an arm raise. But other than that, I think there's lots of variations. Let's get ready. By all means, Matt, don't have to do the prisoner squat. Lots of different variations. But I'm sure you'll take up the challenge. Okay, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Good. Straight away, I can see Matt doing them. Fantastic. It's only the 2 sets. Fantastic. We're past halfway. Keep pushing. Here we go. 15 seconds. Keep this up. Keep this up. If you're on the squat jumps, just remember a soft landing, super quiet landing. And if you're on the wall sit, keep your feet close together. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Have your 15 seconds rest. Next up is the inchworm. Now, you can test your core ability by walking past your shoulder length. So imagine I'm on the floor. I'd usually stop there and bring myself back in. If I walk, 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 you can test your core ability and see how strong you are. 3, 2, 1, inchworm, off we go. So you almost go past and become as long as you can be. Almost imagine yourself being a bridge. Fantastic. It's a good opportunity as well to work with your flexibility or work on your flexibility if you think that's a factor that needs working on. But again, good overall. Hips, shoulders, core, quads. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. And then to finish off that glute isolation, let's hit the deck. We've got clams to finish off. Really squeeze up those hips, up high, but also forward. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Remember, we can separate the feet so the feet don't touch and the knees don't touch. We drive up on that one side. Some fantastic exercise for the trunk engagement as well in the obliques. And flip yourself over. Let's hit the other side. Fantastic work, people. Well done. Looking good. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Quick little drink. Again, 30 seconds, no longer. Timer's on now. We go for set 2. which is shorter work, but also shorter rest. In fact, I'd say it's not even a rest, especially of getting involved into the other exercises. So squats, your variation of squats, inchworm, and then clams to finish off this set. And I think we'll move on to number 3, which is a bit more core and upper body. Okay, set 2, squats, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So yeah, we've either got the prisoner squats, squat jumps, normal squats, or a wall sit. Lots of variations to choose from. Some are challenging more than others. As long as you're challenging yourself, that's all we're after. Fantastic work. Keep this up. Relax there. Inchworms. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Fantastic. Good. Really good. Take your time on the inchworms, no rush. Won't get a lot of reps on this one, but that's absolutely fine. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Clams to finish off. It's going to be short, sharp, and sweet on this one. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Really be explosive. Get the full range of motion. Go as high as you can. And change sides. Quick little flip over. Straight in. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Grab a drink, grab a rest. You can't go wrong with classic circuits. They're simple but effective. Well done, people. Next up, we have a Spider-Man's twist. So again, a bit of full body, shoulders, and a bit of cardio as well. We're going to go back to basics and have a look at a leg raise. And then, as every workout needs, I believe, we're going to have press-ups. No burpees today. Did think about it, but I think the haircut is maybe a nicer man. So,
I might have put a complaint into the boss.
Say again?
I might have put a complaint into the boss if you've done both.
Hey, quiet, Matt. No burpees.
No burpees, no burpees. Not today, anyway. Not today. So you got a Spider-Man twist. We see it in the warm-up, okay? But for the warm-up, we tend to keep it sort of slow and steady. For the exercise, if you can, if you want that sort of adventurous twist, let's go for a little hop in between. You kick your fan as well. So there, twist. And then can we have a little hop in between? Okay? If not, by all means, just go as normal. Drop the knee down and just focus on the shoulder work and the flexibility through your trunk. Leg raise. So ideally, okay, well, commonly, we sit on our hands, we create a lever, an anchor, and we drive our legs up. By any means, keep your knees bent if you've got lower back pain, okay? But if, again, you want a bit of a challenge, we can have your hands up above your head and then go for your leg raise, okay? So you take away that lever, again, you make it a little bit harder. And then press-ups, classic press-ups. Let's try and have the elbows coming back, okay? They don't flare out all the way because you're wider with bigger angles, you're wider and you're weaker in these areas. So try and keep those elbows down and back. It is a difficult concept to grasp. It feels very foreign, okay? Especially when a young age are just taught to go out wide. But let's just see whether you've got straight legs or knees. Elbows go back. Okay, knees, elbows go back. Let's have a look at the final one today. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Again, if you need anything, any swaps, let me know. But I think we're all good to go. Superman? Wrong superhero. Spider-Man twists, 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So even if you're using it as sort of the stretch element, you will still burn calories. Your muscles still will get the benefits of the movement. Just really keep those hips low and have a big rotation. You've still got to work your core muscles, your trunk muscles to rotate. So we're halfway, just gone past. I know some people sort of target one side with this one. Some people just go left, right, left, right. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Quick little rest. Drink if you need to. Leg raise next. Remember, we've got our different variations. Knees bent, sit on your hands is the easiest one. Legs straight, sit on your hands is the next one. And then hands up in the sky, legs straight. 3, 2, 1, off we go. And then you can always get the hips involved as well. So you can go legs, then hips. Legs, then hips. It's all about control and stability. Momentum will help you out. So see if you can almost slow things down. Especially on the way down of a leg raise. See if you can almost decelerate in slow motion. Looking good, fantastic. And these different alterations will make a huge difference. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic graph. Well done. Here we go then, press ups to finish off this first set. Now, 45 seconds, admittedly, is a very long time. I'm not expecting you to go continuous for the 45 seconds. I'd rather see 10 good quality reps, low and slow, compared to maybe 20 half reps. Okay, so good depth over everything. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Tight core, tight glutes. Even if you drop down to your knees, that's absolutely fine. Always talk about the strength through range. You get healthier joints. Have a little 5-second breather, shake it off, and then repeat. Just make every rep a good, solid rep. Just over 5 seconds. 41, 42, plenty of time. Just get some in the bank. 3, 2, 1, relax there. Fantastic work. Quick little drink. We look at round 2, which is going to be short, sharp, minimal rest. Same exercises. This has flown by today. Okay. Spider-Man twist, 30 seconds. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So again, you can treat this as almost a bit of an advanced mountain climber. A bit of cardio, a bit of full body movement. But then also the flip side, when it's slow and steady, it can be looked at as sort of a yoga Pilates movement. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Got 5 seconds. Leg raises next. Flip yourself over into position. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So again, you may feel comfortable with sort of long periods of work, but also long periods of rest as well. You may sort of acclimatize to that, and that's your strength. Or you may feel that you're stronger in sort of short, sharp, quick, powerful movements like the second set. Almost get it over and done with. 3, 2, 1. Well done, leg raise done. Press ups to finish off. This is the final moment where we need good quality reps. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. I'm going to say around 10 to 15 reps, okay? Obviously 15 reps, that's 2 seconds per rep. Quite a quick pace. Ten seconds to go. Deep, slow, take your time, push the floor away. Strong core, strong glutes. Squeeze the chest. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Well done. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a rest. Quick and easy, classic circuits. Can't go wrong with them. The 2 sets almost just give you a different perspective. Obviously, I think the second set's always going to be harder. You've just done a long set originally. But you may feel that you prefer sort of shorter, sharper exercises, or you may feel that you're stronger and more confident where you can slowly move through the set and have a bit of rest as well. Let's stretch off. Let's cool down. Let's actually take a bit of time. We tend to finish a little bit later. I wasn't expecting this super quick finish. So let's do a really good sort of 5-minute cool down. Let's start with our hips and our glutes. If you can get into this position, fantastic. It's a figure of 4, lying down glute stretch. So my left ankle is on my right knee. I'm going to pull in to my chest, try and get my head to the floor, and have a good solid 15, 20, 30-second hold. Should feel it in the hips. If you can't get into that stretch for whatever reason, come to our standing variation. Very similar, exactly the same. Just for me, a bit more beneficial on the floor. So just take your time. We're then going to come to our hip flexor stretch, and this is also going to get some internal rotation of the hips as well, which is the opposing movement of what you've just done. So take your time and get into this position here. My left knee and then my right knee. Some right angles, I'd say. Okay. And I'm facing towards the right. It's going to look different on camera, which is annoying. But my left leg. Left hand, left leg. I'm going to try and reach and grab my ankle and pull it behind my body. So now I'm in this position. Okay. I can start to feel a bit of tightness through this quad. But then I'm going to use my right leg and I'm going to rotate away from my right knee. I'm going to sort of bring my chest up, rotate away, and you should feel a fantastic stretch through this hip flexor and quad. Okay, if you don't feel it, you've got super flexible hip flexors. Well done, lucky you. But this is excruciating for me. Super good stretch for your hip flexors and internal rotation of the hip as well. Bit of a 2 for 1. Slowly sort of bring yourself around. You can untuck your leg and then we'll flip the other way. So the setup from here, the right knee and the left knee drop to the left. Okay. I sort of get my right hand, right foot, and bring it back. And then I sort of twist away. Left shoulder comes away, the right shoulder comes away, and I find a nice good stretch here. And this is why we don't do this, very often after a cool down, because they take a lot of time to sort of set up. There are quicker alternatives, but I thought, we finished ahead of time, so why not get a good stretch? Nice deep breaths, twisting away, and then we can, again, just slowly relax. Slowly come to your feet. And you may have felt the difference, okay? You know the sort of standing stretch that we do here, okay? They both technically stretch the hip flexors and the quads. I feel like these longer variations are just a bit more beneficial. So separate the feet. We're going to drive the hips back. And we're going to sort of just relax down. Maybe have a controlled bounce if you're confident enough to. Okay, and you just sort of dip down. If you're super flexible, you can go behind your body. But the straight legs, just relax your shoulders. And then we're going to sway toe to toe, side to side. So I can get this in the hamstrings, the groins, the lower back. Just a slow sway, side to side. And then slowly come up. Squeeze your quads, push your hips forward. And again, you might get a stretch in and around this groin area. Hips forward, shoulders back. And then we can always go down for set 2. Just have a little sway, toe to toe. Okay. And then to the floor, we'll get the chest, we'll get the upper back and the lats. Ideally, use something that's elevated, like a sofa or a chair, but by all means, the floor is absolutely fine. Separate the knees slightly, drive the hips down and back, and then we push left and right. Stay as low as you can. You should get a nice stretch through the lats, through the shoulders, and maybe the upper back. And like I said, it is slightly beneficial if we can have something that elevated. We drive left, right, push as far as you can. Keep the chest low. It's a fantastic stretch for the lats, the shoulders and chest. Fantastic work. Well done. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks, Matt.
My pleasure, everyone. As always.
Thank you.
Well done, well done.
See you tomorrow.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Matt, see you tomorrow.
Adios.
Bye.
There we go. Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are, wherever you're watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Tuesday, getting close to midweek. We've had some fantastic news from the Welsh Government, giving the go-ahead for sort of one-to-one personal training at DK9. So if you do have any questions about that, and again, I can't stress enough how different it is to have someone in front of you, okay, giving all of their sort of expertise to you, tailoring a session for you. So please look into it if you're interested. If you want that extra sort of nudge, if you want that sort of stepping stone towards your goal, ask questions, okay? I'm sure we can sort you out in terms of packages or deals and bits and bobs. So let us know, ask us questions. The more we can get involved, hands-on, okay, we can help you further and better and more efficiently. From the home workouts, you know, we can only take it so far. Definitely, we've been having some fantastic results with the home workouts, which is brilliant news, okay, across the board. But these one-to-ones are the next step, again, to further these results, to get better results and help you along the way even more. So get involved, get in touch. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you throughout the rest of the week. Take care.